With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaw. Talking about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in business. And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time.
Your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Take it in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. On the move to his left. That one complete down the field to Gonzalez. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He got 29 yards that time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Sam Hubbard, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. Escaping under pressure again, and down he goes again. Max Crosby, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's Henry. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On first down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes dancing to his left. That's going to be caught by Gonzalez for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A huge play there for Washington. 59 yards. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path to the football with the defender usually on his back.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now that's a 3rd down play. A little razzle-dazzle nearly gets them into the end zone, although they do come up a bit short. Now what do you do on 4th down?
They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sam Hubbard, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have interception, gives them the opportunity, and the field goal gives them the lead.
And what a clutch play. You love to see guys come through like that. Now it's their game to lose. Time to get back out there and come through with another big stop.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Henry again on second down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We're back now in KC. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Rodgers. Open man is Samuel, complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, Defensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Moss. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. Mahomes' throw into the hands of Gonzalez here. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Flushed out, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. John Lynch, Hall of Famer of the class of 2021, there on the tackle. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And they will be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as Washington has won it. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And some room to roam now. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run once more with Edwards. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Up the middle, here's Edwards. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Edwards. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Gus Edwards taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. On 3rd down, Henry. And he is not going to get the 1st down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the 1st.
I know the fans want to see 1st downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. Takes it to about the 37. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Pickett now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. That's Ward. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter, you get points on the board. He's got a man, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Colin Johnson, 85 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 19-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running left is Edwards. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Off play action. Pickett sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. To the air on first down with Pickett. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Pickett sets up play action. He'll buy some time right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake, for the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Chris McAllister. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Look at...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will shrink to 6. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. They'll run the toss here. Edwards to about the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 17, Rodgers, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Honestly, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Gus Edwards, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The toss running left. Edwards. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last series form a little disappointing, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And that one opened up for him. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They run on first down with Jackson. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Ravens march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground.
or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. They begin with Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 29, Rodgers. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. To throw is Rodgers. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
On first and 10, it's Samuel. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Coming to you. Take 4. Take 4.
Henry will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Rodgers again here on second and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to go up top again. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Here's Jones on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
They'll roll him out right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And, Charles, yeah, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The same outcome on 3 straight plays. All runs of 4 yards. The last one gets him a first down. Again, it's Edwards. Taken down at the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. For the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Crossing right, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. On the give, here comes Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here. 3rd down, here's Edwards. And here he'll get it down to the 7. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage what you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And again, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down.